Hi, welcome back to Orlando Experience. So today I'm at Epcot today, kind of doing a miscellaneous amount of things. The main reason I kind of came here, so I was curious to see lines, kind of been checking the app. So if you didn't know, Test Track did permanently close, like a week and a half ago, I want to say, to make way for the new one that's still going to have the same ride system in it, but it is going to be like World of Motion themed. So going back to kind of its roots, but still having the new ride vehicles and stuff on it. So it'll still be kind of Test Track, just with a new theming, probably similar to something they did with Tiana. So we'll probably see a pretty heavy overhaul with all the theming and stuff. But I thought we could go check out on the construction there and just check out lines. Otherwise, we're probably just gonna hang out, walk around, see if there's any new treat items, stuff like that. So we're gonna be heading back and probably gonna head straight to Test Track this morning. So I was just gonna point out while we're walking past is they are still doing meet and greets here at the very front. So they're still gonna do, I imagine, characters that aren't back there. So they used to have, I think, everyone up here while they were making room for the new meet and greet location over near Communicore Hall. So just if you're looking for those, you're gonna find those over there, but you'll find Pluto and stuff still over here. So as we're coming up on Test Track here, you can see they do have a bunch of Chevrolet cars out here, still take photos with and check out, just like they did at the exit. But you can see the construction walls are fully up. Obviously, I expect over the next couple months to definitely see a lot of this theming along the top, and even like that statue and a bunch of stuff towards the back, obviously already getting torn down and stuff. So now we're kind of to the right side here. I will say we'll be able to see a little bit more of the construction actually happening with this one, because like right over there, you can see the signage for the gift shop, so you'll actually be able to see it get torn down. We'll probably even be able to see a little bit inside there. And even like right over here, the wall doesn't fully wrap around. So we'll be able to see a lot of construction work on these signs, like the front entrance signs, and a lot of the main signage and stuff still go up. Unless they put walls up over here, that's a very big possibility. But right now we can see a whole lot of it. So like I have the same opinion with Tiana. I do love Test Track. This ride was great. I do think out of all the rides in this park, this was one of the ones that did not need the redo, but I understand it's a sponsored attraction. They're probably getting paid for it, and the sponsor wants it redone. So I get that, but I was a big fan of Test Track. I really liked riding it. I actually was one of the few, I think, that liked building the cars. But I'm excited to see the new version of it. I'm always excited for a new version of anything. It's just like when Tiana's opened. I love Splash, but I just think Tiana's is better. And I also think it's just different. I like different rides. I don't like to ride the same ride for years on years. I prefer when they do stuff like this. Take a ride down, redo it, keep its core still there, but kind of have a different theme in there. Switch up some props, switch up some storylines, stuff like that. I think it works perfectly. And I think this one could be really good. I think the World of Motion theme seems like it could be really cool. But that's all we can really see from over here. So I'm gonna take you guys around. We're gonna look at a few things. There is the refreshment station in front of me. It doesn't look like it's open anymore, so we'll check out that real quick. So they could just not have everything out, but it kind of does look like it's kind of temporarily closed. They might only be having it open with the festivals, it kind of looks like. But it's not open at least yet, and it doesn't really look like it's gonna open. But it might, I could be wrong. They just might not have it open today. So after looking at the line, or the lines, it does look like everything's actually fairly not too busy. It doesn't feel too busy this morning. It is only 9:45, so it's not midday or anything where it's gonna pick up a lot. But Soarin's only 15 minutes, so I figured we'd walk over to the land and ride that, and maybe Living with the Land, because I haven't been on either of those in a little bit. Did forget over by Communicore Hall, they do have a show over here during the day. We've only been here at night, so I've actually never seen it. So I thought we'd stop by and take a look at it real quick.
Hermanas. Who knows what hermana means? Sister, good job.
That's right. Muy bien, muy bien. Now, next question. What are her sisters' names? Lisa?
Isabella.
Isabela, correcto. Oye, qué inteligentes.
And how about everybody else's too?
Ajá,
Here we go, let's sing along.
Let's do it. Take it away, Mirabel. Vamos.
Oh yeah, drawers, floors, doors. Let's go. Whoa! She let us here so many years ago. Whoa! And every year our family blessings grow. When she's unhappy, well the temperature gets weird. With the Bruno, we don't talk about Bruno. Onto the family, Madrigal, the home of the family, Madrigal. Hey, coming through.
Eso. See? Nailed it.
Oh, yes you did. I mean, you remember everybody's name. Lo hiciste.
I can see. Although, you know whose name no one forgets, though?
Oh, wait, no, don't say it. No.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
Bruno!
She said it.
I mean, it's okay. No, it's okay. He's back now. Everybody loves him. So, hey, we can talk about Bruno as much as we want, right? Anyone name one of Abuela's children besides Bruno?
Nope.
Julieta? Pepa. Muy bien. Correcto.
What insect appears in Bruno's vision? It's a butterfly. Good job.
All right. We don't talk about Bruno. Muy bien. All right.
We're gonna sing as a group, but we have a surprise. Because our primos found some amigos to help us out. Aplauso! Welcome!
Están. All right, mommy, papi, abuelo, abuela, get the cameras out. Come on, take pictures, videos. It's gonna be fun.
Talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Boxing with a mischievous grin. You're telling this story all night.
I'm sorry, mi vida go on.
We don't talk about Bruno. Hey, grew to live in fear when I'm stuttering or stumbling. Lived with a gift so humbling. Always left Abuela in the family fumbling. Grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand?
These sound screams. We don't talk about Bruno, no.
He told me that the life of my dreams would be promised and someday be mine. He told me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach, betrothed to another, and the whole truth don't know.
Isabella, your boyfriend's here.
Time for the end. He told my life of my dreams.
Turn on.
Promised and someday be mine. Why did I talk about Bruno? Not a word about Bruno. Never should run up Bruno.
Hug to fulfill the prophecy. Isabella.
Okay, muy bien.
Dance move.
Uh-huh.
I mean, what else can I do?
I see what you did there. We can start the music to the next song. Come on now, música maestro! All right, dance floor is open. It is all ages. Don't be shy. Anda, seguimos, no tengan pena. Vamos a aprender música.
Back and back. To the right. Other side, you got it. Left, right. Left, right. All right.
This is for you. I'm not instead of building up. You open your heart to this world. All I know is the boss of you go. But it's awesome to see a hurricane on my back. Trembling things carry me right. What can you do when you know my heart is perfect? I'll still be okay. You can. What else can
Are you okay, man?
Anís. You know, all that rolling and spinning, I think I'm going to be seeing Flores for days. Woo!
Bueno, me, I could keep bailando all day long. It's gonna work out.
You're not wrong, my friend. ¿Cuál de las hermanas de Mirabel tiene el don de la fuerza? Luisa, that's right.
And besides donkeys, what else can Luisa lift or carry? Churches.
Church.
That's right. What else?
I heard
Rods, bridge, piano. I love those answers. Let's see. Montañas, iglesias, rocas, la casita Mirabel, and probably her whole familia at the same time. Maravilloso.
Pops off. A little dance step.
I'm in churches, and I glow cause I know it's worth it. Circus, I walk in a three-ring circus, under the surface. With Hercules and Rolando, I don't wanna fight service.
I'll never stop.
Whoa.
Crashing out, dip, 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 till you just don't watch. I'm with the ball. And if I fall, you pressure like a grip, 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 and I won't let go.
So how about the primos and the rest of the familia can join us across the stage? Let's go. Give me the holiday. You got that? I think they did.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That was really impressive. I think Luisa has some competition.
I think so.
Right? And you all look really fuerte.
Sí, señor.
But do we know what fuerte means? Strong. Good job.
You know, those burritos better watch out. I think these kiddos are ready to scoop them up.
I think the donkeys are safe for now.
Okay.
But you know what? I've been wondering, how can we possibly keep these fiesta going?
Espera, wait. I think I hear someone coming.
¿Quién será? You know what I think it is? Hey, ¿quién es? Please, let's welcome Mirabel and Tío Oh, they probably heard the music, right? Well, you came to the right place because we are so ready to dance. Come on, I think it's time for a dance party. Hey, let's join Mirabel and Bruno on the dance floor.
And Abuela needs Mirabel and Bruno back at the casita. We hope you had a wonderful time with us at Celebración Encanto, and that you enjoy the rest of your day here at Epcot. Adiós. Hola a todos. Nuestra fiesta ha terminado y Abuela necesita que Mirabel y Bruno regresen a su casita.
I actually thought that show wasn't too bad. I was only going to stand there for a minute, but I ended up watching most of it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Definitely a show for the little ones. It definitely is great for families. I do only have one complaint about that area. I really think they should have put cover, especially if they're doing a show like that. They should have just covered that whole area with, even if it's just like a tent-like thing, they should have done that, because you have families and kids and stuff trying to be out there and playing, and it's just hot. It's just really hot out there, and the turf is definitely not helping. So my only complaint there, but I did think that show was actually worth seeing, especially if you have little ones. That would be great for them to interact and be able to kind of move around a little bit. Now we're going over to Soarin right now. So it's up to 30 minutes now, but I think we might as just get in line. Not doing much else today, so might have to get on a couple rides even with the long waits.
Hello and welcome to Soarin. My name is Patrick and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties. Seatbelt, carry-on item, safety strap, fear of heights, keep your hands and arms inside at all times. Anything else? Yeah. Have a nice flight. We are ready for takeoff.
And I figured since we're over here, we'll just hop on Living with the Land. It actually does have a little bit of wait light right now, and that's pretty uncommon. But we're gonna hop on this because it's a nice, relaxing ride.
Climate is instructed to us, but to nature, it's a new cycle. simple to love. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The leaves of the mighty buffalo were helped create the rich soil that one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by
How will we meet tomorrow's growing need for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. The U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Don't think of fish, but fish farming or aquaculture accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. They carry out efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. Global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, on behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratory.
So I think I'm done with the land right now. I think I'm gonna be heading back into the countries now. I'm gonna look for a little snack, but we'll just walk around and kind of enjoy the countries now, because I haven't got to do that in a little bit because of festivals and stuff. Kind of have to be running around. So I'm just gonna walk through the countries, show you anything interesting, and maybe get a little snack. I'm actually, I think, gonna take the boat. I've like not taken the boat in like 2 or 3 years across the lagoon. So I figured I'd get in line for this and take this. also want to mention, walls are down over here. They had walls up here working on that middle fountain area. All down now. Yeah, I kind of realized when I was walking up the boat, I haven't been on that boat probably in like 2 or 3 years. Probably not since COVID, actually. Probably after they closed them for COVID, I never got back on them. It's not, I usually like walking the countries, and I still prefer walking the countries to walk through everything. But it's nice for a change of pace. I think I'm gonna head into Japan and head into the store and just look around and stuff. And then back into America, and then probably walk the whole loop. So I'm gonna head in this shop back here and just look at a few things. I have a lot of Sanrio stuff back here right now. I feel like they don't usually have this much. So I did want to mention while we're walking past the America area, they are going to have a couple special menu items coming up on the 30th, I think, here. They're going to have, I think, a special like sandwich back there. I think it's a cupcake, I want to say, that I saw too, for the 4th of July. They do have a few other things coming around Disney parks in general. This one, I believe, started on the 30th to the 7th, but there was a couple that only went from like the 1st to the 5th, like at Magic Kingdom. But I thought we'd mention that while we were walking by. We're gonna head back to Germany, back into the shops back there. So over there in the Werther's shop, I did get this like cookie dough, or it's like caramel surrounded by cookie dough. It looks very unhealthy, but it's great. And they have this mamba that I got more as a joke. They have raspberry popcorn in this. Some of the other flavors look fine, like I'm sure the strawberry cotton candy, but the popcorn will be quite the funny one. And then I got a drink because I've been walking around this whole time. But I'm gonna eat this, I'll let you guys know how it is, and then I'm gonna continue to walk around. You can't see, man. You can tell Test Track has really made a lot of the lines longer because this frozen line's all the way back out here. And it is not a busy day. And imagine these workers are gonna be out here with poles nearly all the time right now. So quickly, first, the cookie dough thing was very good. I don't know if it's worth $5, it was like $5.50, but I still thought it was really good. That was the other thing I was curious when walking into this park was how bad were the lines going to be, and they are clearly worse than they were because Test Track used to take a lot of people out, and it was pretty high capacity, so it'd move through those people pretty quick. And I think without that over there, it's also making Mission Space slower because a lot of people, I think, did Test Track and Mission Space together. But I think now that Test Track's gone, not as many people are interested in doing just Mission Space, even though I really like Mission Space. I can see the vast majority of audiences not liking it unless they're already over there. And right now they just don't really have a reason besides Guardians. Yeah, I think the Ratatouille line and the Frozen line are gonna be nuts for the foreseeable future. Because I remember the other day there was like, Ratatouille had almost like a 2.5 hour line, and it wasn't even a weekend. So I imagine on these really busy times like 4th of July and stuff, it's gonna be nuts in this park until they can get Test Track done. So they do kind of have like the festival center over here open right now. Looks like they're working for the next festival, so they have some of it blocked off. But they do just have like Mickey pretzels and a bunch of different pretzels in here right now. I don't think they usually have this open for anything else other than festivals, so it's kind of interesting to see it open. Nope, it kind of looks like that's a vacation club spot right over there. So it is interesting that they have this whole area open right now, because usually they only have it open for festivals. But if you're a vacation club member, you got a new little lounge in there. So it does look like they did end up getting the refreshment station open, and I'm glad. Well, they've gotten a little expensive. I do still like them on a hot day. They're very nice to have like a slushy type drink. I think we're gonna be heading into Creations real quick. I'm just gonna see if there's anything new. But then after that, I think we're about done for the day. So other than the Pride stuff that we've kind of already seen before and I've kind of shown off, there's a couple things I haven't seen. I haven't seen these ears. They didn't have these at Hollywood Studios, I don't think. But it's the same Mickey they've had for a while. I think other than that, I think all this stuff is still the normal Epcot stuff. I don't really see anything new quite yet. I do imagine there's some new stuff coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some 4th of July merch and stuff. I could see some more summer stuff coming up soon, but obviously we're getting actually fairly close to Halloween for around here, because obviously Halloween around here starts more like late August, early September kind of time. I think we're going to be heading out for the day because it does look like there's a few storm clouds brewing. So I'll meet you guys back up out the front and we'll wrap up out there. So I'm just going to end over here sitting next to like the Mickey and Friends building. I can say after sitting over here for a minute, the speakers don't seem as loud, at least during the show. Definitely is louder than I wish it was, considering the seating area was so nice and like relaxing and quiet for a while, and now it's kind of like loud most of the time. But I guess that's just a product of the new area, so can't really do much about it. But I'm excited to see where Test Track goes. I mean, I like when they redo things. I don't mind when they take out old stuff, because it always makes way for something, not necessarily always better, but at least something new. And I like when there's new stuff to do. And I always think they do a pretty good job. I really like Tiana's. I dare say I like it more than Splash Mountain. So I'm excited to see what they do with Test Track and stuff. But thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.